Please be advised this podcast features AI cloned voices created with human oversight. All content is reviewed by experts for accuracy and relevance. Welcome to the IADS Retail Park, a podcast by the International Association of Department Stores. I'm your host, Maya, and today we're exploring a fascinating case of retail adaptation in Belgium. I'm joined by Anchita, Head of Analysis and Perspectives at IADS, who also went on an extensive field study of INNO's retail transformation in Brussels.
Thanks, Maya. What makes this particularly interesting is that INNO, founded in 1897, was actually one of IADS founding members in 1928.
Let's start with some context. INNO recently made a bold move by relocating its headquarters from the iconic Rue Neuve to Avenue Louise. What's the story behind this decision?
This move came as part of a broader transformation strategy initiated by CEO Armand de Vender in 2022. The plan aimed to revitalize the brand across both physical and digital verticals. But here's where it gets interesting. The same transformation strategy has produced dramatically different results at these two locations.
It's almost like watching parallel evolution in different environments.
You know what's really striking? The Rue Neuve location, attracting around 43,000 visitors daily, has evolved into this vibrant retail ecosystem. Meanwhile, Avenue Louise, despite its prestigious address, seems to be struggling to find its ecological niche.
Let's dive deeper into the Rue Neuve location. What makes it such a successful retail habitat?
Picture this four-story retail ecosystem, Maya. The ground floor alone is a masterclass in retail adaptation. They've created four distinct entrances, each serving a specific purpose. The main entrance leads to this beautifully curated beauty section, where luxury brands like Dior have created stunning holiday installations.
I understand they've taken an innovative approach to gifting.
That's one of their most successful adaptations. They've positioned their gifting section right on the ground floor, breaking traditional department store rules. It's filled with pre-prepared boxes across all price points, from luxury items to trending products like Ariana Grande perfumes. Even more interesting is how they've placed cheaper giftables like notebooks and vanity cases nearby, creating this perfect retail feeding ground for younger shoppers.
Okay, well, why don't you go on and take us through the rest of the Rue Neuve ecosystem?
Each floor has evolved to serve specific customer needs. The basement houses homeware and kitchenware. The first floor is dedicated to women's wear, with an interesting adaptation. They've incorporated a beauty bar offering salon services. The second floor serves menswear, with an impressively diverse sock collection of all things. The third floor caters to kids, complete with an outlet section, and then there's Media Markt on the top floor.
Sounds like a complex system. How do customers navigate it?
That's actually one area where further evolution is needed. The signage is minimal, just one index per floor near the escalator. It's like having a complex ecosystem without clear pathways.
Let's flip the script and look at Avenue Louise. Same transformation strategy, same brand DNA, but the results? Night and day. What's happening there?
It's a perfect example of how environment impacts evolution. Despite being in what should be a prime retail habitat, Avenue Louise feels less adapted. The store is smaller, less festive, and struggles to attract younger shoppers. Even their gifting section, so successful at Rue Neuve, is more limited here.
What about the brand mix?
That's another interesting point of divergence. While Rue Neuve houses premium to high-end brands like Coach and Kurt Geiger, Avenue Louise carries more mid-range to premium brands like Lugio and Lancaster. It's almost like they're trying to evolve in two different directions.
Now, what about their digital evolution? I understand they're calling their online marketplace their 17th department store.
Yes, that's right, Maya, and it's a crucial part of their adaptation strategy. They've developed a comprehensive online ecosystem with features like Buy Now, Pay Later with Klarna, a restructured loyalty program offering birthday presents and personalized promotions, and a dedicated online gifting section called Noël Guide Cadeau.
How well is this digital evolution integrated with their physical presence?
While they've made significant strides, there's room for further evolution, particularly in areas like click and collect and personalization services. It's like they've developed new capabilities but haven't fully integrated them across their ecosystem.
One thing that stands out in your field observations is the difference in customer engagement between the two locations. Can you elaborate on that?
It's quite striking, Maya. At Rue Neuve, you see this natural flow of customers, particularly around their Bon Cafe at the second entrance. Even on a regular Thursday afternoon, it was buzzing with activity. People coming in from the cold, taking shopping breaks. It's become this natural gathering spot in the retail ecosystem.
And how does this compare to Avenue Louise?
That's where you see the evolutionary mismatch. Their Bon Cafe at Louise, despite being on the first floor rather than at an entrance, attracts similar crowds. But the rest of the store doesn't capitalize on this foot traffic. It's like having an oasis without proper pathways leading to and from it.
Let's talk about another crucial element of the retail ecosystem, the sales staff. What were your observations there?
This is where both locations show similar needs for evolution. At Rue despite having significant numbers of sales staff, they weren't proactively engaging with customers. The only exception was at the beauty bar, where staff actively approached visitors.
That's interesting, Anchita. Was it the same at Avenue Louise?
Yes, and possibly even more pronounced due to having fewer staff members. It's like having these retail guides who aren't fully utilizing their role in the ecosystem. This is particularly noticeable in the luxury sections, where personal service is typically a key differentiator.
Let's dive a bit into the physical layout. How do these stores differ in their use of space?
Here we see an intriguing contrast again. Bruneuve makes excellent use of its four-story structure, with clear category segregation. But at Avenue Louise, you see interesting adaptations like putting men's and kids' fashion together on the third floor, which, combined with low ceilings, creates this rather cramped atmosphere.
And what about the product positioning?
At Rue Neuve, there's this interesting mix in the luggage section where you have Samsonite and Eastpak alongside Coach and Furla. It's like watching different retail species coexisting in the same habitat. Avenue Louise, meanwhile, keeps a more consistent mid range positioning but loses some of that exciting diversity.
Looking ahead, what evolutionary adaptations would you recommend for INNO?
Several key areas need attention. First, they could evolve their signage and navigation systems. Currently, it's too minimal at both locations. Second, they need to develop their staff engagement strategies. And third, they should consider how to better integrate their digital and physical presence.
Any specific recommendations for Avenue Louise?
Avenue Louise needs to find its unique retail DNA. Rather than trying to replicate Rue Neuve's success formula, they might need to evolve differently, perhaps leveraging their position in the luxury district more effectively.
Something that caught my attention was INNO's online marketplace. They're clearly investing in digital, but here's what I'm wondering. Are customers getting that smooth, connected experience between online and in store?
They have made some interesting adaptations here. Their loyalty program now includes benefits like birthday presents, personalized promotions, and exclusive events. The online gifting guide mirrors their successful in store strategy. However, they're still evolving in terms of services like click and collect and personalization.
So it's an ongoing evolution.
Exactly, Maya. It's like watching a species develop new capabilities. They've got the basic structure in place, but they're still fine tuning how these new features work together with their traditional strengths.
As we conclude our exploration of INNO's retail evolution, what final insights would you share with our listeners?
The key takeaway is that retail evolution isn't a one size fits all process. What works in one environment might not work in another, even within the same brand. Inno's story shows us that successful retail transformation requires understanding your specific environment, customer base, and unique advantages.
Thank you, Anchita, for these fascinating insights into INNO's retail evolution journey. Before we wrap up, I want to remind our listeners that they can dive deeper into this story through our extensive coverage.
The pleasure's all mine, Maya, and I'd just like to add that what we've discussed today is really just the tip of the iceberg. Our full exclusive report dives much deeper into the specifics, from the gifting strategy success to the challenges of digital integration. It's a must read for anyone interested in retail transformation.
Thank you for joining us today on IADS Retail Park. The story of INNO reminds us that sometimes looking back can inspire us to move forward. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a review.
And for more exclusive content, check out our Substack at IADS Exclusive Insights. You can find detailed photo galleries of both INNO locations and in-depth analysis of their transformation journey.
Don't forget to follow IADS on LinkedIn for updates, insights, and success stories from the world's leading department stores. Until next time, remember, in retail, standing still is not an option.